So, we have several people here today that would like to make some remarks. And so this time we'll turn it over to Councilman Scott Taylor.
All right. Thanks, Vicki. Appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I am so excited to be here today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Cool. I just want to give you a quick overview for some of you that weren't involved early, but a lot of you have been involved, and we really appreciate it. This whole Red Bridge Shopping Center is a community-driven development, and I want to thank each of you that came down to City Hall. We had about 100 people come down and support the redevelopment plan. So I want to give you a round of applause right now for showing up. We had a shopping center, I can tell you when I came on the council, that was in serious decline by the previous owners. We were below 50% vacancy. We were it was dropping pretty quickly. And you've seen when a shopping center is completely vacant, what happens to the surrounding neighborhoods. So we were really concerned. Former Councilman Sharp and I worked with the neighborhoods to try to come up with a private sector solution, bring in some developers. We couldn't find anybody to develop it initially, to take the chance on redeveloping this because of the vacancy rate. And we worked with the surrounding neighborhoods, Larry Marsh and Rick Chambers and others, had several meetings. Through that, we found Lane 4. And Lane 4 came in, had the vision for the shopping center for preserving the historical aspects of it, but also bringing in locally owned businesses. And don't we like locally owned businesses? Yeah. So Owen here, Owen Buckley will speak in just a second, but that was so important to get the right people in place to get this done. Then finding the locally owned businesses like Zach and Crows, Blue Moose. We have Amina, if you haven't met her, I think she's here, with Aerial Fitness and a Healthy Juice Bar, all locally owned. Caleb's down the street, the breakfast place will be locally owned, and that's very important because that gives us something unique here in South Kansas City. But I really am so excited about this because I heard from so many of you that it was you're getting tired of driving many miles to just get the basic things in daily life. Coffee, have a nice, decent place to sit down and eat, and we've got it now. And so this is the week where it all comes together, and we're calling this Red Bridge Week, aren't we? I want to also acknowledge we have a few elected officials that have been very supportive as well. State Representative Duran McGee, let's give him a round of applause.
Hey, Duran.
And County Legislator Dan Tarwater, let's give him a round of applause. But I could not have gotten this through the council without my colleague, Councilman Kevin McManus, who unfortunately had a pre-scheduled trip. But Fred in his office will speak in just a second, and really want to give him a round of applause as well. This is has really been a team effort, and so we have a few people that we want to definitely say a few words. So Fred, would you like to speak? Sure. Say a few words for Kevin?
Yeah, like Councilman Taylor mentioned, Kevin had a previously planned trip, so I'm glad I was able to come and just show our support for this project. This was one of the first ordinances we actually worked on whenever Kevin was elected to the council, so it's really exciting to be out here today and see all the progress that's been made at Red Bridge. Kevin also just wanted me to thank Red Bridge and everybody out here in Lane 4 and Crow's Coffee, Zach. So thanks.
I mentioned having the right community-minded developer was so important in this project. Lane 4, Brandon Buckley and Owen Buckley came forward. They first thing they said is we have to have community meetings. So many of you were at those initial meetings where we had, we didn't have just 20 or 30 people. We had about 300 people at those meetings. And you said, this is what we want in our community shopping center. We want a restaurant, we want a coffee shop, and I really forgot to mention, it's been a few months now, but Houston's Hardware. We wanted a local hardware shop where you can,
We got a lot of money from me on that one.